Hello everyone and welcome to Flower Friday.
Hey there.
My name's Amanda.
I'm Sherry.
We are the mother-daughter designers at Grace Monroe Home, where we help you transform the ordinary home into an extraordinary home.
We sure do, and today we have got a beautiful spring wreath. I love lavender.
Oh, I know.
Don't you love the color? It is a beautiful color for spring, and we are going to make a lavender purple wreath.
So I love purple.
I
don't
do
know about
too.
you guys.
Well, that's always been her favorite color, so
let me know in the comments if you love purple.
Yes.
You know, of course, we make so many pink spring wreaths and peach colored, and that's great. I love pink, but it's
There's
fun
just
every now and
something
then
about
to make
purple.
a purple wreath.
Yeah. And while she's getting us pulled up, I'm going to show you what we're going to be using. We have these beautiful stems that we got these from Pioneer Wholesale, and look at the beautiful cabbage rose it's got, and then the little purple, the lavender. It's got a little piece of paper on it, and then it's got all the different greeneries. I love this. I love when we can work with something like this because you've got all of these elements that are going to go into your wreath, and it just, you don't have to buy extra. You know, you've got a lot there. So we're going to use those, and then we've got these pretty little tiny purple little wildflowers fillers that we're going to use, and I love those.
And real quick, I do want to say we're using a 14-inch
yes.
wreath base
Yes.
today. We already have our bow attached, but I am going to link a video on how to make a bow like this. It's just a loopy bow with 2 ribbons.
Yes.
We used a 2.5-inch wired ribbon, and we used a 1.5-inch wired ribbon.
Yep.
So I will link, like I said, I will link a video showing you how to make that bow. And so I do want to say hello everyone, those of you who are joining us
Just
live.
joining us, yes.
We're so happy to have you here with us today.
Yes.
I promise I'm not ignoring you. I cannot see your comments.
No, but she's working on that.
I'm not ignoring
Yep,
you.
so we're not ignoring you, no. And, but also, if you have any questions while we're going, and if we can't see your question, just put them in the comments. We will try to come back and answer those after we're finished. So we've got this greenery, this grass, and this is what we're actually going to be greening our wreath with, and I love this. It's kind of that bluish green, and it goes really, really well with all of our kind of gray and I guess grayish greenery that we've got on our stem. So I love that. And I can't remember if I showed y'all these little ranunculuses, but we've also got these little stems that are from Hobby Lobby. This and this came from Hobby Lobby.
If you are watching us live, just type live in the comments. Let us know where you're watching us from. If you are watching the replay, just type replay in the comments. Again, let us know where you're watching from.
Yes.
I hope that you guys enjoy this video. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Yes, we are. And I know some of you are saying, well, why have you got a bow up there that does not have any purple in it? Well, you know, sometimes if you're using a lot of one color in your wreath, it helps to have something completely different. It not only helps your flowers to stand out more because your eyes are drawn more to the flowers of the purple and all of that in your flowers, but it also gives it an extra little pop. You do want to do something that's going to coordinate with the colors that you're using, but it's always, I like to sometimes just kind of do something a little different and have colors that aren't exactly the same.
And of course we use the black and white. It's a fun little pop of just that color there, that black and white. And I don't know if she showed you, but these have little butterflies.
I know, aren't they
They're
cute?
purple and black, so that's going to look cute in here too with the black and white ribbon that we're using.
Yes. Now this is just, we're doing our crescent style wreath for this one. And so I've got my grass here. I'm just going to put this all the way around the outside. I'm using literally the outside edge of my grapevine to put this around. And I love using this particular greenery to green my wreaths with. And you can get these in actual green, you know, just the color green, or you can get them in this color. From Pioneer Wholesale, and I like this because it gives you that fullness that you want when you're greening your wreath, but it also doesn't take away from any of the other greeneries that we're going to use. It just kind of adds a little something to it.
We're kind of spacing these about 2 to 3 inches
Yeah,
apart.
about 2. Yeah, I'd say, I think you're right, 2 to 3.
Of course, you can use as much or as little as you want.
And I'm going to go ahead and put some at the bottom.
I don't want to burn myself.
I know,
today.
I've got that a little too close to you, don't I?
So we're going to scoot over just a tad.
Yep. Here, let me get it moved. There we go. I'm crowding her out over here.
I did almost get my hand just a minute ago.
Uh-oh.
So, of course, you know, you have to be careful.
Well,
when you're
yeah, I
working
mean,
with
I've
hot glue.
got 3 Band-Aids on one hand, so yes, you do have to be careful when you're making wreaths. It is easy to get hurt. It is not for the faint of heart, is it?
No, but it is.
It is fun, and it is my passion for sure. I love it.
Alright, so if you guys are watching us live, or even if you're watching the replay, y'all share this video with your friends. If you know somebody who would like to learn how to make a purple spring wreath, just share it with them.
Please, please do. That helps us out.
I'm actually adding probably more than you. I might need to slow down here.
You should have.
I think I just.
We should have about the same.
I think I.
Did you steal some of mine? Is that what happened?
No, but I got one extra up here at the top. I guess I'll take that one
alright.
out.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. We're just using it to outline our wreath. So we know that because we've got this, we're doing a crescent wreath. And we know that now we've got our shape by just doing our outline like that. So now we're going to start by adding some of this greenery. So I want to cut this apart so that I can use all the different greeneries like I want to. So I think I'm going to cut this right where it bends. There we go.
Alright.
And then this one I'm cutting in 3 different places.
So this is a really nice stem. Like we said, this is from Pioneer
It really is.
Wholesale, so you do have to have a wholesale account to order through them. But it's really, if you have one, I highly recommend
We do too,
them
yes.
because they are great. And if you don't have an account with them and you're just making them, you know, you're just making wreaths for yourself, Hobby Lobby has some great
They
greenery,
do. They do.
Of course,
you could use any of that greenery. You really could, because I know that they've got the different grays and eucalyptus and all kinds of different colors. So
this one's just really nice because it's kind of all together.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, you could definitely buy it separate. You just, you know.
Yes.
You need a couple of greeneries and then your purple roses or ranunculuses.
Yeah. And I'm going to take this first one with my little one, and I'm just going to put this one. It's got a thick stem, so you have to kind of work it in, but I'm just going to have it right in here. And look how pretty that looks, the eucalyptus up against the gray of that. It's so pretty. And now I've got mine with my pretty little butterfly and my lavender.
This is one that would be really pretty if you did have some lamb's ear.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be pretty in this one too.
It would.
It's a thick stem.
Yes, these stems are tough. You got to work at them.
You need to break out the big dogs.
Yeah, you may have to. Look how pretty. Oh, I love these colors. They just scream spring. Okay, now this one, see, I just put it straight up in the middle of the first 2. Okay. But this one, I want to go right in this area. So I'm going to bring this down to the middle. Push it in and then bend my stems where I want those to be. And the good thing about these, you can bend these any way that you want them to go. Or you could cut them apart if you don't like where you got them, anything like that. That's what's good about this.
So y'all let us know if you've started making your spring wreaths or any kind of spring projects yet. We are, or I am ready for spring.
Yeah, me, yes. Yes, sir. We
ready.
had a few days here in Alabama that were just gorgeous and warm, and it just spoiled me. And then today, high, I think, in the 50s.
Which
So,
for just some of y'all, most
I
of
know y'all probably think that's
it.
like spring time
It is
in
spring.
some of the places, but not here.
The funny thing is, here in Alabama, we don't really have a spring.
We
go,
really don't.
you know,
We go from
mild winter
we do.
to like, you know,
Yeah,
summer.
we really do. And so
To hot.
it's, I know some of y'all are like, would you quit complaining? Because it's practically summertime here, but
It's like
I don't
negative.
like it. When you're used to it,
temps.
you know, it's different. But my husband loves this. He loves the cold, and he loves this time of year, but not me. Okay, this one I'm going to put down in the bottom. So I'm just going to work that stem in here.
These are great too. If you can get these are really good. And there may be some suppliers. You could check Ranch House Wreaths or Ranch
Yes.
House Crafts.
Yes.
And they carry some of the, or they have in the past carried some of the Pioneer products, so you can check there and
Yes,
see.
they may very well have it.
But if you can get a hold of this, it's really good
It
because
is
you got
beautiful.
everything just about that you
Mhm.
need in one
Yeah,
bunch, you know.
you really do. Get, you know, three stems of this, and it's going to make most of this wreath. So it is definitely well worth it. Okay, and this one I'm going to put down here in between my two greeneries, my two grasses. And I know that you may have heard me say this, but just in case, if you get any greeneries or flowers or anything that, you know, is wrinkled, or that the leaves are all folded in together or anything like that, just take your blow dryer and heat them up and just kind of straighten them out. If you've got a steamer, you can use that. But a lot of times I don't even get my steamer out. I just use my blow dryer. And it will take care of that for you.
Yeah, because a lot of times when they ship them, they're kind of
they're going to get a little flat. So
stuff
you
them in the
kinda,
boxes.
Yep, I mean,
So,
yep, that's just the nature of it.
Yeah.
So it really does help. And this one I'm going to bring right in here so that it ends up down in this area.
we're going to fix our tails and our bow.
Yes, we will fix that
at
for
the
sure.
end. So just move those out of the way
Yeah,
because we will get back to that.
we'll have muscles by the time we finish this.
See, it's already looking great. And
It
we've just
is.
used two stems.
And two stems is all. And
In the
really,
grass, but
you
yeah.
could do that if you wanted to. You could, you know, we came all the way over here, but if you wanted to do one with just the bow and just some
Yeah.
coming here and coming there, there you go, right there. And it would be done. So that is definitely something to think about. Okay, I'm going to put this one behind my bow over here. Get it worked in. There we go.
With these really thick stems, sometimes you might want to put, or I tend to put them in at an angle. It makes it a little bit easier to get them in.
Yeah, because they do.
When they're really thick like this. And these
are.
are, I know y'all probably can't tell, but they're pretty thick stems.
Yeah. This up here. This one down here like that. There we go. And once you get it in, then you can arrange your greenery and your stems however you want to. So I've got that like I want it, and I keep messing with that bow, but I just need to stop until I get it finished. Okay, this one I'm gonna put right up in the top, right in this area. And I love that it's got the little butterfly, but you can move that butterfly anywhere that you want it. So I have moved mine down a little bit.
You could even like clip it if you don't like it in that place. You can clip it off and
re-glue it. You can clip it off or anything that you want to do.
This is turning out pretty.
I love these colors. And after you get it in, you may see that, you know, once you get everything done, that you may want to snip some off to put in a different spot, but you can do that afterwards once you get everything in. I don't know that I took the price off of the others.
I think I did mine in a different order than you.
Oh, did you? Well, it doesn't matter as long as we get them on there.
It's not.
I don't think it matters. I'm gonna turn it this way briefly just to see where I want to put.
Well, we've still got more that we're gonna add in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this right up here in the top over my bow. Once you get it in, just kind of move everything to be where you want it. I'm putting my purple one in inside my bow since it's low enough that I can move the petals up the petals. Listen to me. I can move my bow around to get the flower exactly where I want it to be.
Okay. I think I've got mine where I want it for now. I may end up moving it a little bit.
I know I end up moving them around, and that's okay.
For now. Did we show them these? I don't know if we did or not.
I did, but just briefly. I didn't show them.
It's a really cute greenery, and it's a good greenery, and then it's got the little little purple.
And we're gonna fill in
berries or whatever it is.
That.
I'm gonna go ahead while she's finishing and start moving these to the top. They come in the bush straight down, but we always kind of move them mostly to the top. You don't have to move them all the way, but we just kind of push them up. And so I always go around whenever I use any kind of greenery like this. I always go around and do them all before I even put any on.
Yes, it saves time to do that. Okay, now I will play with that a little more after I finish, but I just kind of like to do it a little bit, go ahead and get it where I want it so that I can see, you know, what I'm going to need to go around everything. Now I want to put, you I want to put, have you already put yours
I haven't
in?
yet.
Okay, I want to put my little ranunculus in, and these little stems are from Hobby Lobby. I had to think where I got them. And I love these.
Yeah,
they are
really
so,
pretty.
so
They're
pretty.
actually, they're really pretty. They're
And
really
they
good
have
quality.
them in several different colors. The only down thing about them is that everybody knows that Hobby Lobby has theirs on sale every other week, and these don't go on sale. So, but
they're only $1.99.
They're only $1.99, and they are beautiful.
And they're worth it because they are very realistic looking.
They really are. All right, one of these I want to put right up here below my butterfly, because I have a little spot right there. So I'm just going to bring that in there. And then this one I'm going to bring up here in the middle at the bottom. It's right in there. Well, we'll put this one on the
I always
bottom. It's right in here.
love when we use the different shades of green.
I do too.
I mean green.
Yours.
I'm still thinking about the greenery tutorial we did yesterday in Design with the Pros Club.
Yes, in case you didn't hear us last week, we are doing this month in Design with the Pros, our whole month long. We are studying greenery because that seems to be the hardest thing that people have with making wreaths.
Like one of the biggest struggles.
The biggest struggles is with how to use the different greeneries. And so we're taking this whole month, and somebody said yesterday, I guess it was, we were doing a tutorial in there, and somebody said this is like wreath making 101, that you know you need to learn that right off the bat. And so that's why it's you forgot where we were there for a minute.
I have greenery on my
She had
mind.
greenery on the mind, but we are.
I meant purple.
Yeah, but
So I
we are
meant to say
having fun
purple.
in
I
there.
love all the different shades of purple. In here.
Yes, but just so you know, our doors to our Design with the Pros Club is closed right now, but we will be opening March the 3rd, and so if you are interested. And all of this month, these tutorials, all of that, you have access to once you join. Even though, you know, it's a different month, it doesn't matter. Anything we've done, you still have access to. And so you just need to get on the wait list so you know when we open, the minute that the doors open, and you can go to gracemonroehome.com and look in the right top corner where it says join the club and click right there, and you can get on the wait list. So y'all do that. We would certainly love to have you.
Yeah, and there's probably around, between the wreath making videos and the wreath selling videos, there's probably over 100 videos
Yes,
there that
yes.
you will have access to in addition to
To
the
what we
monthly
do
videos.
new each month, yes. And
So y'all go get on the wait list.
yes, because we certainly would. We have the most wonderful members, and we would love for you to join us.
Yeah, for sure. So we're just
All
going
right.
around and adding this.
Yes, I'm
I
just
don't know
going
what this
to-
is. Is this boxwood, I guess?
Ah,
Looks like it.
I think it is a flowering boxwood is what this is called, and they've got it. Hobby Lobby has it in pink and white and in this lavender. So we are using it in the lavender color. And like Amanda said, we're literally just going to fill in anywhere that we think we need something, or that we've got a hole or anything like that. Now, you know, a lot of people say, I have this question a lot, do you have to cover all of the grapevine, even in the crescent, do you have to cover all the grapevine around? And you don't have to. You can have some of your grapevine peeking through, as long as it's uniformly peeking through all the, you know, different spots all the way around. You wouldn't want to have like just a huge spot right here and everywhere else is full. So as long as you kind of have it peeking out all the way around, it's fine. But we're not going to have that this time because we are going to have it full.
I think mainly you just want to make sure it looks intentional.
Right. It doesn't look like
not
oops,
like an accidental hole or something.
You just forgot that. Yeah. I couldn't decide if I wanted to leave all of the butterflies in.
I like the butterflies.
But I'm kind of liking them.
I think they're
yeah,
cute.
I think they are too, so I think I'm going to leave them. But there again, that is your preference. If you don't like all of those butterflies, you don't have to use them. Put one right here.
I feel like I did not add enough behind my bow.
You didn't? I didn't add anything. Look at there. I'm going to get in trouble because that is the biggest thing I
know.
say.
I just went.
Got to put something
behind the
bow.
I'm not listening to my own advice.
I know. And you know what? My bow was not standing upright. And that's exactly why, because I didn't put anything behind my bow. So now it's doing more what I wanted it to. So we did that intentionally just so that you would see that.
There you go. That's what we'll say.
Yeah, that's what we'll say anyway.
Y'all believe that, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I actually thought about it a few minutes ago, and then for some reason I didn't do it, so I don't know why.
It's looking pretty.
It is.
My little girls will love this one because
they love purple.
Are like purple fanatics.
They really are. Her niece, my other granddaughter, is too. All three of our girls are just...
We have to buy everything in purple.
Everything has to be purple.
Everything in purple.
Yeah, I just got them all a Easter dress, and that was the first thing I was asked. Is it purple? I said, no.
No.
I did
they
not
didn't
get
purple.
I normally do get purple, but this year I wanted a different color, so I did not get purple. Okay, I think I'm going to put this one up in the top up here. And now I've used all that I had of those three. Now I can kind of rearrange this if I want to. Kind of push my greenery a little in to make sure that it's all covered. But I also have some other baby's breath that I can put in.
And that's really just your preference. If you like the more airy look, you can go for it.
Yes, or you can.
I think it looks pretty just like it is.
I kind of think so too. I took out this one because I felt like that since I was going to end right here, that this one was out too much. But I'm going to bring it back here because might as well use it. So I'm going to bring it right back in here just to make it a little, thicker. My eucalyptus fell out, so I'm going to reposition it. There we go.
And of course, with this same style, if you're not into purple, you could make it pink or yellow.
Yes, you could
blue or whatever.
You
could do this style
like that. Yes, for sure.
Any color.
For sure.
I'm actually going to cut this little butterfly off because he's kind of hidden over here.
He's hidden.
And I'm going to put him somewhere.
I thought about doing that because I've got one over here hidden, and I think that's a good idea. I'm going to bring him out. I'm actually going to just take him off the stem and just glue him directly on.
Right.
I think I'll put him on my little bow right there.
Where are you putting it?
I think I'm putting it on my bow.
Okay. Well, I'll do the same then.
Yep. So I'm just putting a little glue on the end of him. Just gonna have him right in there. Glue on my tails. There we go. good, but you couldn't see that one.
Yeah, that one's just kind of hidden.
Yeah, but you know, I've thought about using some baby's breath, but I don't really think I want to. Do you?
I don't know. I like it
Look,
kind of how it is.
I do too. I think I'm gonna leave it alone.
Let me just stick one in here and see what it
Yeah,
looks
just
like.
see before we
How about that? We'll just
finish, because I don't.
Just we can always take it out if we don't like it.
Yeah, let's just see what it looks like, because I kind of like not having any white. But I do think that's pretty too, so
Yeah, a couple pieces.
yeah, I think I will. Just add, that's what is good about designing. You can change your mind.
And you can, you know, try it if you don't like it. Just
Yep.
take it out.
Now this that we're using is an actual, it's in the bridal section at Hobby Lobby, and so it does go on sale. And it's just a garland. I love this particular garland. I was telling our designer with the pros yesterday, I love this garland because it's so full and it's got so much on it that you can cut it apart and get so much use out of it. I mean, we've already used it. Have I used it twice? I know I've used it once, and I've
We've
still
used it,
got a lot.
Yeah, at least
2 or 3 times. And but Hobby Lobby does have, I had told them this, it does have a bush that you can get in the bridal section too, but I don't like the bush. This has a lot more in it, so I recommend getting the garland and just cutting it apart.
And I don't know if we mentioned this before, because honestly I can't remember. We may have, but if you are new to us, we use a glue skillet instead of a glue gun. So if you're wondering, because I know we always get a ton of questions like, what are you dipping your stems in? It's just glue.
Yes, this is glue, and we highly, highly recommend using the glue skillet. I know some people use a glue gun, but it is so nice to have your hands free and not have to have both of them to work with.
I see somebody said Joanne's has their floral stems on sale, and
yes they do, because I just ordered a whole bunch of them. Sure did. But I tell you, if y'all are going to order, you better order quick, because I've already gotten 2 messages since I placed my order yesterday saying that 2 different things were out of stock. So, yeah, so you better order quickly.
I guess everybody's ordering, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, they're 60% off. You can't beat that, so.
So again, you can leave out the
you could leave
white,
this
or
out.
you could add it, whatever.
I don't want to put too much, because
Whatever your preference is.
I like it like it is. But I'm definitely going to put some on the inside of my bow, since I was about to forget that a while ago. And just look how much better it makes the whole everything look by putting it there. Can't believe I almost forgot it. Who has some big weekend plans? Let us know what y'all are going to do this weekend. I don't know what we're going to do. I know what you're going to do.
What am I going to do?
You're going to be practicing softball with your little
Yeah,
girl.
that's right. So we got softball.
Yep. Because her little one has decided to play this year, and I'm so glad she has. She's going to love it.
So I'm now a softball mom.
She's a softball
So
mom.
you know what I think we need to do, y'all? Maybe there's other softball moms. Maybe we need to make a softball wreath.
Yes, that's an idea. That is an idea. We will have to.
I'm going to need one for my door now.
Yes. Yes, you will. Y'all know Amanda likes to change up her door, so that's a good idea.
I need a softball wreath.
Yeah. She played softball one year. Can I tell the story?
I suppose.
She played softball one
like
year. Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Y'all,
It was precious.
I've
now.
never claimed to be athletic. Okay?
She's not.
I'm creative.
Now, I'm just, yeah,
I'm
she's
artistic,
creative. She's artistic because she
athletic.
sings. She does a lot of stuff. Just not athletic. But but she is competitive. Now I have to say that. But she played one year when I guess she was about 7 or 8. However, the earliest back then that they would let you, maybe 8. And after the first couple of practices, she wanted to quit. But I had this rule that if you start something, you can quit after that season, but you can't quit. You have to finish that season. You know,
you make a commitment.
You make a commitment. You have to follow through. So I wouldn't let her quit. And I will never forget my aunt, her great aunt, came from, we were living in North Carolina at the time, and came from Georgia to watch her in this softball game. And she looked at me, she said, she's out there dancing. She was playing right field and was literally standing out there not paying one bit of attention. She was just dancing. It was the cutest
I told
thing.
you, I'm artistic and creative. I am not athletic.
Yeah, but oh, it was funny. I
And that was
remember
my
my
one and
daddy,
only.
her pawpaw, looking at me saying, I don't think softball's her thing.
That was
said,
my
nope.
one and only time that I ever played any organized sport.
Yes, she didn't play. Now my youngest daughter did play some of that, but that's what she liked. So it's depending on what they like. And I think the only reason she wanted to play was because her best friend was playing. And
yeah, I don't ever know where I would have even gotten the idea at the time to play softball.
Me either, because it was not something that I never played softball. Now I did play basketball, but I didn't ever play softball. So, how many of you played softball, or how many of your kids played softball?
And usually it's one or the other. Either you're really artistic or you're really athletic.
Yes,
so,
one or
I don't
the
know.
other.
I mean, I know there are exceptions, and there are some that are just gifted in all arenas, but that's not me.
Yes, and it was not me either. I can say that. I couldn't say too much because I knew she was a lot like her mama.
But you know what? I finished that season.
She did finish that season. That's exactly right. And she got her trophy, too.
I think I still have that trophy.
Yep. I think you do,
For
don't
my
you?
one and only.
Yep. That's
Team
all
sport.
right. That's all right. It was fun, and her little girl is loving it. And we will be there. The only problem, I have to tell y'all this too. Now, both of my granddaughters, who are the same age, practically, they're a few months apart.
They're both 6.
Both of them are 6. They will be playing at the same place, which that's good, but they're on separate teams. They couldn't get them on the same team. So, their Gigi and Papa will be literally running from one field to the other to try to see them play a few minutes on each one, because they both play every game at the same time.
At the same time.
Yeah. But like a field apart.
Yeah.
So I should be getting my exercise this summer.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's probably about it. I might add some more of the.
Yeah, I may add a little bit more, but you see, that was not hard. And so if you run up on any of those stems, anything like that has a lot of different elements, make sure to pick them up. Let me show you this other one that I got. Where did
I was just thinking too that
well, here's
this would be
this
good
one.
if you for a wedding, like if you had a purple theme.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Because it kind of has that elegant, romantic kind of vibe going on.
But see, here's another little stem. Now this one, of course, is not as big, but look at all that it's got. It's got like 3 different greeneries. It's got your boxwood, and it's got this one and your ivy. So, you've got all greenery in just one stem. So that is going to help you not to have to buy so many bushes. So if you see anything like that, pick them up.
And you see, even though we made these on a 14-inch grapevine,
Look how
they
big,
still
yeah.
are, you know, pretty substantial size.
Yeah.
But you could use an 18 if you wanted to. You could use a 24-inch with this too. You do the same thing, you just need more flowers.
Yeah, you just need a little more. That's right. But isn't this fun? Oh, it makes me want spring to hurry up.
All right, guys. Well, we thank y'all so much for
Yes,
joining
we
us today for
do.
Flower Friday. We are live every Friday at 4
Mhm.
o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for Flower Friday Live.
That's right.
If you are following us on Facebook or you're watching on Facebook, be sure to click the follow button. And you can even click to see us first so that you get all of our notifications. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click that little bell so you get notified when we release new videos.
That's right. And like we said, Design with the Pros Club is opening March the 3rd. So go to GraceMonroeHome.com and get on the wait list.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, we thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
These are sweet, aren't they?
Yeah.
You didn't put your flower in the middle?